What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more of the creatures, and we're returning to Feast 1983. Thank you once again to Nicola. And the next track is Gecko, which is a nocturnal lizard species. I think they're widely distributed around the planet, but if you've ever been to Hawaii, you've likely seen some of them. So, given the setting of this album, it makes perfect sense. I wonder whether this might relate to some cultural belief about geckos as a visual frame of reference in a larger scene or maybe even proper narrative, but I'll try to catch what I can on a first listen. This is The Creatures, the track is Gecko, and it's from their 1983 album Feast.
Giant-sized flowers, giant-sized bugs, giant-sized gecko is making his mark.
Right to the end, very atmospheric, and yeah, it seems like an image, a scene, word painted and sound filled depiction of the tropical jungle forest environment of Hawaii. We have reference to like fruits and birds and insects and indeed geckos, and all creatures that crawl, great and small. So yeah, it seems like we're just immersed in this wild setting with bird song and calls and the, that din that insects have, like certain types of insects where it's like that kind of constant chirping noise. So yeah, it feels very immersive. If there is a clear narrative, I didn't pick up on it. It felt, again, just more like visual frames of reference and a suggestion that it's all different types of living things, again, whether mobile carnivores or avian species or indeed like fruit-bearing trees and insects, so all manner of living things, but wild, and a feeling like sonically, as if you're among them, meaning it wasn't just Siouxsie describing them, but we hear them in the track. Definitely some interesting sonic elements, that sort of like spiraling cyclical sound, which had a bit of a, for lack of a better word, like a warble to it. That was interesting. Definitely, cycling drums. Maybe not as much as on some of Budgie's percussive masterpieces, but definitely a notable rhythm to the tune in that regard as well. And yeah, ultimately it just sort of painted this jungle Hawaiian scene, I suppose with geckos framed at the center of it, but they were certainly not the only living tropical species referenced. So yeah, an art and atmosphere type of piece. Curious to hear what people have to say about it. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.